Welcome, Leo, to the Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm here to bring you your November 2025 Astro Tarot forecast, a reading that's relevant to you if your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign is Leo. So this is a combination of astrology and the tarot, and I even give you a yoga pose at the end of the forecast, either connected to this video, or if I'm having trouble with my Starlink internet connection, then I will do it later today and ultimately tomorrow if it still is giving me problems. Living off-grid, I'm very dependent on the functionality of my power sources, and that's solar panels, water catchments, and Starlink. So please forgive me if I am tardy sometimes in my posts. That's why you need to subscribe so that you're alerted when I do post. So let's begin your forecast. Leo. Venus is transiting Scorpio, your fourth house of home. Everything and anything to do with your home. This could be your estate, your larger home territory, or it could be your home, your house, or it could be the people that live in your house, things that are going on in your house, your home, your territory, your estate. And with Venus here, Venus blesses everything she touches. So your home will be a blessing to you. You'll want to beautify it. You want to make it cozy and comfortable and welcoming. This will be a place where you feel protected, secure, loved, and loving. Sometimes it's about ancestral roots, going back to where you feel you belong. Be that in another country, or another state, or another neighborhood. So many people move during this transit looking for their perfect home. The fourth house is also about your father. And Venus here is perhaps bringing your father into your home, or including your father into your home life, or going home to your father. The transit of Mars is actually in the next house, the fifth house, another beautiful placement for Mars. Mars in the fifth house is about romance, and Mars is about pure, raw energy. It can be sexual, consequently. A very passionate, dynamic, active romance may begin here, or if you have a long-standing relationship, you want to infuse it with a little bit more excitement, energy, doing things together, going places together, doing fun things. Now, Mars can also represent conflict, so conflict within a romantic relationship. which might be cured by you bringing them into your home or domesticating them in some way, because of Venus in the fourth. Because everything domestic is blessed. Now, that's not to say that there will be any conflict with romantic relationships, but there may be. So just a heads up on that. You hear the rain? It's the beginning of the rainy season here, out here in Hawaii. So we've had intermittent rain for the last 3 days or so. So I hope you can hear me. The fifth house is also about children. Putting energy into your children, making your children a priority, which they should be anyway, but more of a priority. And the fifth house is also about creativity, putting energy into being creative, perhaps even bringing that over into your home. Creative projects, creative ideas for your home or within the home, doing something within the home that may be even romantic, and bringing your children into perhaps decorating your home or being involved with home renovation. So all of this is the sort of backdrop, background, foundation to the upcoming tarot forecast for you, Leo. What a splendid month of joy within the home and within a romantic relationship and with your children and with any creative project that you can conceive of. And Leo, you are a very creative sign, so you should be in your element this month. So let's move on now to your tarot forecast. Namaste.
So welcome,
Leo, to your tarot forecast for November 2025. Again, relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Leo. I only have an outer planet in Leo. That's Pluto. And my generation, I'm a water dragon born in 1952. My generation has Pluto in Leo. And that's a very powerful placement for Pluto, making a generation of we were called the me first generation, the ego generation, but we were also highly creative and socially conscious humanitarians, as Leos are. So I'm very proud of my Leo placement. So let's put in 2 reversals. You've seen me shuffle, and so let's just pick randomly. There we go, and see what we get. This is a 4-card spread, and the first card will represent the overall mood or energy of the month, and I will try to tie it into or with the astrological forecast. The 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles. So what this shows is you well, let's just go back to see actually what's in the card. This is a farmer. And this is his harvest. Pentacles represents the material world. And those pentacles are in the shape of gold coins. So you're assessing what you've achieved on a material level, looking at your harvest. You've got one pentacle that's between his feet. That one pentacle is the seed that the farmer is going to plant in the newly plowed field behind him. So it's assessment of your material station, condition. It could involve management, money management, wanting to know what you're going to do with the money that you have, how to invest it. And in this instance, you might be investing it in your home, or your children, or a creative project, or some kind of romance as a way to seed the future. It's money management, control over how you spend your money, directing it towards those things that will ultimately benefit you in the future. So if you're investing it in your children, then you're calculating how much money should go in the direction of your children, or a creative project, or your home. So, money management. In the position of the challenge, we have another Pentacles card, and that is the Five of Pentacles, showing two paupers underneath a stained glass window of a church where there are 5 pentacles. 5 is about change, about insecurity, as the 4 moves into a 6. That 5 in between is where it's teetering between one stable condition and another. So these two individuals are depicted as being beggars. So the challenge is to actually what is the expression where you have a mentality of scarcity, where you feel at any moment that you could be plunged towards a state of want or need or poverty. Your challenge is to manage your money in ways that will profit you in the future, and not to become weighted down by pessimism, negative thinking, negative projection into the future. That's your challenge. Let's see what the unexpected has for us this month, Leo. Wow. Woo! Well, for those of you who have decided to move the Four of Wands, moving into a territory, a neighborhood, a land, a place where you are welcomed and where you find spiritual, creative support and stability. 4 is the number of stability. Remember, 5 was where 4, the condition of stability, is changing over to 6, which is another condition of stability. So it's this in-between state where you feel a certain amount of uncertainty and self-doubt. Surprisingly, unexpectedly, you create stability and find support. You see the image? The 4 wands create a gate. Above that gate hangs a wreath of victory and success. Beyond that gate are people who are excited and want you to come in because they share your creative spirit. This could be a new job, a new home, a new creative project where you get the support that you need and the stability that helps you create. That's what's so exciting. Maybe it's you welcoming in other people into your home to celebrate your abundance. That is what is unexpected. Wow. All right. I knew it would have to be this. It had to be because we've got Venus in the 4th, Mars in the 5th. These are placements that are about extraordinary good fortune within your home, within your romance, with your children. It ends with the star. You are the star of the show. You are able to overcome self-doubt, self-recrimination, all negative circumstances to achieve a level of extreme hope and love. This is Venus in the 4th. Stars are, well, they've been reduced to, by science, to the concepts of just sort of burning balls of gas in an infinite vacuum. No meaning, no purpose. But in all spiritual understandings, doctrines, wisdoms, stars are angels to guide you to your highest good, to your highest purpose, to fulfill your highest purpose. This is creativity. This is love and kindness, and an ability to pull together your spiritual needs with your material needs. See her pouring water on the land and into the water. This is symbolic of that union of spirit and matter. Your life is good. and blessed and loving. You're loved and well guided by your angels this month. Creative excellence and the fulfillment of a dream, a deeply held dream. So you have that to look forward to, Leo. And thank you very much for coming to your forecast. I appreciate your support. And if you would like a private reading with me, there's a link below. So, namaste, and thank you very much.